Hi IT lovers of my classes. Welcome to web editing in VS Code and programmits.com. We have already practiced a lot of Python. I hope you remember it all, or else I invite you to watch my previous tutorials. For example, last week we happy coded the last part of my books promotion project. I got a new book out, by the way, called My Miracles Journal. There's a link below, you can click on it. And we are almost done with Python programming language. Today we want to code an example of using constants in Python, which is a simple thing actually. And then 3 examples of using the ternary conditional operator. Thank God again, I'm about to tell you the same thing in German and French. Hallo IT-Leute! Willkommen bei Web Editing in VS Code und programmits.com. Wir haben schon viel Python geübt. Ich hoffe, Sie erinnern sich daran, sonst dürfen Sie ruhig meine vorherigen Tutorials nochmals ansehen. Zum Beispiel haben wir letzte Woche den letzten Teil des Buchpromotion-Projekts fertig programmiert. Ich habe übrigens ein neues Buch raus mit dem Titel My Miracles Journal. Es gibt einen Link unten. Und wir sind fast fertig mit Python. Heute wollen wir ein Beispiel für die Verwendung von Constants coden oder codieren. Es ist eigentlich eine einfache Sache. Und danach wollen wir 3 Beispiele für die Verwendung des Ternary Conditional Operators auch coden. Gott sei Dank erzähle ich euch gleich wieder dasselbe auf Französisch. Alors un grand coucou à tous ceux qui apprécient mes cours de IT. Bienvenue à l'édition web dans VS Code et programmits.com. Nous avons déjà beaucoup pratiqué Python. J'espère que vous vous en souvenez un peu ou beaucoup. Sinon, je vous invite à regarder mes tutoriels précédents. Par exemple, la semaine dernière, nous avons codé la dernière partie du projet de promotion de mes livres. J'en ai un nouveau publié chez Amazon encore. Le titre, c'est My Miracles Journal. Et vous trouverez le lien ci-dessous. Et nous avons bientôt terminé avec le langage de programmation Python. Aujourd'hui, nous allons coder un exemple d'utilisation des constantes et 3 exemples d'utilisation de l'opérateur conditionnel Ternary. Dieu merci encore une fois. Je vous ai dit la même chose en anglais et en allemand. Okay, let's start. Let's do that on Programmits today. Okay, let's get rid of this one and get our own examples. We are going to write the use of constants. Let's put it like this. We need uppercase and underscore. This is a way we indicate that we are dealing with constants in Python by uppercase and underscores. Everybody knows pi. This is the one which is going to be in uppercase. Pi equal 3, 14, 159. Let's put it like this. And here we're going to get another one called gravity. And gravity is equal 9.81. And now we want to use a function, for instance, to calculate the area of a circle. You remember? Let's do that with the use of constants. It's going to be easy. So def calculate circle area, and we need what? The radius. I hope you remember that function. And here we need the colon, and we're going to get a return what? Pi multiplied with the radius. And multiply twice. Okay, and then we want to calculate also, something for the gravity, and we're going to use, let's say we want to calculate the weight, on Earth. Okay, def calculate weight. You see the underscores? We need them everywhere here. On Earth. Okay, first we have the calculate circle area radius, and for the calculation of weight on Earth, we need the mass. And of course the column here. And we want to return mass multiplied with what? Gravity. Gravity, we're going to put it again in uppercase. So pi and gravity are in uppercase. And here, of course, we don't want to forget what we want to do here. We want to multiply. I forgot the multiplication here. So multiply with radius. And here, mass multiply with the gravity. And now we want the main program. Like here, we're gonna, if this one, I told you is important to use this one in Python on your files. Here we want the if name equal main like this, and then we want a radius. Let's get a radius. We can put anything like 15 here, and here we want mass equal I don't know, like 10 for instance. And right now we want to print already, so we're going to print something like let's put area of the circle. And we're going to get, yes, let's get it like this. And then of course we have to put that again, the calculate area, the circle area. We're going to put it exactly like we did before, or else it's not going to work. And we of course have to add the radius. Okay, and we want to do the same for the mass. So I'm just going to take this one and print it like this, and all I have to change here is I'm going to get the weight on Earth. Okay, so all right, we're good. So constants are variable names using uppercase and underscore to indicate their immutability, not changeable. So first you have to define the constants, and then you can use a function to calculate something, for your to use your variables, your constants. And then you print. Don't forget the main program. Okay, let's run it and see. We have the area of the circle is 78 blah blah blah, because we did put here radius 5, but we can change. First I remember I put 15 and then I changed. And then for mass 10, the weight on Earth is going to be 98 blah blah blah. But here we can change. We can put 15 back here, and whatever you want, and you run, and of course it's going to be different. Okay, this is an example of using constants with pi, gravity as examples, but of course you can choose another constants. But this is pretty much how it looks like. Okay, we good? All right, now we want to just move on and start with the ternary. Okay, here I'm going to add a comment here using ternary, conditional, operator like this. First example, we're going to do that with let's get age here equal somebody is 35, let's say, and of course is adult, huh? Let's put it here like true. If age is more or equal 18, because 18 is good. It means I mean here in Europe, in other country like in Africa, Cameroon, or in America, you gotta be 21. Okay, other than that, false. And then we print let's put I'm gonna put is adult like this. I need the quotation somewhere here in the beginning, but I think I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna remove the top here so we can go back to line 1 and you can see better what we just did. Okay, so this is my first ternary here example, and all we gotta do is to print, and they're gonna tell you yes, it's true. You see, so if you put here less than 18, now let's put 17 here. It's going to tell you false. This is what ternary conditional operator is. True if age more equal 18, else false. Then you can just print it. Okay, so if you put 77, it's going to tell you true. Okay, now let's get a second example down here. We're going to do, for instance, A equal 80, and something simple. The result is going to be equal pass or past. Let's say it's an exam. Past if A is more or equal 85, huh? No, actually it's 75 normally by exams. 75, else we're going to get here failed. Yes, like this. And then we want to print that one. Of course, we want to keep the quotations, and here I make it slow so you can see what I'm doing right. You see, it's not easy to understand if we don't take time, you know, to exercise, practice. So here we want to, and here we want to get the result, you see. So if A equal 80, we want the result passed if A is more than or equal 75, else failed. And here normally we should get a passed. So passed. But if we change here, we get a 50. Somebody got just 50%. It's going to tell you failed. You can get any number here. It's going to tell you pass or failed. Like 109. It's overpassed. Okay, so let's get a third example, which is going to be the last for today. Okay, let's use it for assignment again here. X equal, let's say 10. And here we want a y equal 20, for instance. And let's calculate the max value. Well, let's choose to get the max value. We are not going to calculate it really. Equal x if x is more than again more than y, else y. This is a pattern. So we want to print simply max value, max value, and then we want the max value. Just like this. It's not written the same, max value and max value with underscore. Okay, let's run this one too. Max value is 20. Why? Because y is 20 and x is 10. So let's put x bigger than y. Okay, now it's going to tell you the max value is 40. Okay, so if we put this one here, 70 is going to tell you max value is 70. Okay, if we get it like 10 here, it's going to print you max value is 70. Okay, because you know the goal is to get the maximum value. If x is less than y, y is going to be printed. If x is bigger than y, the max value is going to be x. It's really simple to use the ternary conditional operator. So now you can get your own examples. All right. Okay, now I'll show it all to you just in case you want to copy. That was a constants example, and then our ternaries example down here. Okay, let's run it all once again, and these are our outputs. So 1 example of constants and 3 examples of ternary. Okay, I hope you could learn something new, or I could refresh your memory. Thank you for watching. The rest is coming next if God's willing. Until then, may He bless you. Bye-bye.